Welcome back, guys, to the channel. As you know, the weekend series, this is a video about next possible moves on all USD pairs, the major pairs: Euro, AUD, New Zealand, and GBP. So without wasting any time, let's jump right into it. Okay, so let's start with Euro USD. So as we can see, Euro USD is still strong on the upward side, but in the last week, Euro from around 26 till now has been weakening day by day. But as you can see, the market structure right now, we are looking at a trend line that is holding strong. We can see these 3 points already. The trend line, you can see these 3 points, this and this, okay, and this. We can see these 3 points on the trend line, so it means we're having a declining price. So and at this point where we are right now, we are looking at Euro USD rejecting on this trend line and coming back to the support zone, which is 1.086, and moving on the trend line until the trend line breaks, and from there we can hope for a bigger move to the downside. But due to this strong that is still holding, this support that is still holding, we can also expect a break of this trend line to the upside and go straight to the resistance zone right there, or move to the zone right here. So on Euro USD, we have two possibilities. We have a move inside the trend line. Until this move breaks to the upside, we'll go for the long. But this move in the trend line, if it breaks to the downside, then we'll go for the shorts. On the intraday chart, we can expect some entries around here for sell and some longs around here on the spots. So for Euro USD, as you can see, trend line is still holding. Break to the downside or break to the upside, everything is possible, because in trading we do not predict the market, we react to the market structure and wait for our confirmations to take the orders. So this is Euro USD. We still have two possibilities: break to the downside, break to the upside. Okay, so let's look at next currency, which will be GBP USD. So this is GBP USD. As you can see, also there is a trend line right now that is holding, and the support has been broken to the downside already, and we are experiencing a retest at the support structure right here. So this support is turning into resistance at this point right here. It's turning into resistance, and we are hoping for a move to the downside at least until this point, which is a key price structure, a key zone right there, or a move up to this key zone right here. So these are the two prices we are expecting GBP USD to fall to, which is right here and right there. Otherwise, if it breaks this trend line to the upside, we will wait for a retest on this zone, which is 1.27, and we start waiting for a move to the upside, because there is no 100% guaranteed in trading that exactly this has to hold. It can break at any point because of some news or something, but if it breaks to the upside, we wait for a confirmation on the upside move and we go for the longs. And if it comes back to the downside, we are expecting more sales up to this level and up to this level. Those are the key levels we are looking at on GBP USD. Okay, but still GBP has already broken the supports right here, so we are more probably we are expecting a move to the downside, but we'll be waiting for the confirmations. So let's see New Zealand USD. This is New Zealand USD. If you look at New Zealand USD, this is the 1 hour chart. I'm only showing the 1 hour chart because it's at least it gives us much data point to try to see where the market is moving, and the entries will be any entry that will be confirmed down on the intraday time frame, 15 minutes or 30. Will be posting the entries in our Telegram channel. It's free to join. If you are our subscriber, it's free to join. So we are seeing New Zealand USD right here is forming a triangle right there, as you can see, and the triangle was broken, then it has been retested, and right now it is at the resistance. So all this market structure that is forming is just coming up to this point in this triangle, from right here up to here, back here up to here, has been broken, and now it's creating that retest. Now we are at the zone that is a retest of this whole triangle. This is the retest because it was the exit zone from the trend line up. This is a retest, so we are waiting for a confirmation, like a strong move to the downside to go for the shorts, or a break to the upside in the 1 hour chart to go for the longs. But now right here we are more probably expecting a move to the downside. We might get a little bit of a ranging market right there, but still it will break to the downside and we go for the longs. We have some key price zones right here. Let's see. So right here is one of the first zone. This is a key level, and this is a key level too. So these are the key levels we are looking at on New Zealand USD. These are the two key levels we are looking at. So if it breaks to the downside, we are looking at a move up to 0.604 and a move up to below 0.6. So those are the two key zones we are looking at on New Zealand USD. And if it moves to the if it breaks to the upside, we are looking at a few zones that are nearby here, which is 0.62 and 0.625. So more probably we are going for a move to the downside, but we'll have to wait for confirmations and place our orders. So let's move on to AUD USD. AUD USD. AUD has already got a strong downward trend, and right now this support right there around 0.66 is holding. It was broken, the support was broken, and now it's turning into resistance at that same level. Now this is a right here is a resistance, is a support that turned into resistance, and we are already seeing a rejection on that support zone. That support zone, we are seeing a rejection right here on that zone. Now this, even though we are seeing a break of the trend line, but the support is still holding, is that the support has already turned into resistance, as we can see here. So we are still going to expect again a move to the downside, because we have another key level right here, which is 0.65 AUD USD. So we are expecting a little, we might see a little bit of range, as you can see the structure, how AUD USD is dropping and forming a range, and then breaking the range, and then forming another range, and then breaking a range. Now we are seeing another range that is being formed. Here we saw some sweep of this buy side liquidity for 29th and 30th. We saw a little bit of sweep here to the upside, as it was here on 27th, but then still it broke to the downside. So we are still hoping for a same move right there, and if we see we confirm the move that is coming back to the downside, we'll go for the shorts and try to target these two zones. Right here is one, which is 0.66, and another zone is here, which is 0.652 or 0.65. So these are the two zones we are expecting a move from here up to here and a move up to here, which is let me see how many pips are there. 200, 400, 600, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have a good 120 pips from here up to the zone at 0.652. So we are expecting a move to the downside. However, if this breaks back to the upside, we just wait for a retest on this same resistance zone that has been broken, or the same support zone which was back here, to hold again, and we go for a move to the downside at least until this point right here, this point or this point, these 2 points, which is 0.67 and 0.68, a move around there. Okay, so AUD USD, that's it. So let's wait for Monday and try to see if we get any confirmations. Any confirmation we'll get, we'll be posting it to the channel, and please, you can follow this analysis. As we did another analysis last week, it was very good. Almost out of 8 currencies, 7 were, the analysis of 7 were all good. So please follow the analysis, do your own analysis, but I'm just saying, look at this analysis. If you get a confirmation from it, you can place the order. Thanks guys, thanks for watching, keep it up.